back one of these days.
Oh my God, that means I'll always be in. You'll be in debt to me. Oh, pass me a pen, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What a gracious day that we have outside.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna make this meeting very short. Uh, I did read the minutes. Seem to be appropriate. Thank you, Madam Clerk.
You're welcome.
So we'll approve it as it is. And update information is on the newsletter. Uh, the last I heard of it, it was behind the eight ball as the budget and what the budget would allow us to do. So, uh, with the discussion with staff, was that there was another option for us to look at as well. So, hopefully, next couple of weeks we'll have that information, and it'll be something that we can move forward on. I might have to call a special meeting because it's already July. The end of July is already here, and so much is information is not being shared. So uh, hopefully, before the city manager sends out his own newsletter about the water, maybe we'll already have this in position to start that process. So, city manager, do you have anything to say about the budget and where we're going to get communication funding from? Um, there was a program one time, I tried to look it up. City was discussing about department heads putting money in the communication. So I would like to see if you can make that process go a little faster. I know that there's nothing that they really want to do is to add some more additional work on their agenda, but we really need to speed this up, that process up, because the budget has been approved and they know exactly what they're working with and they know exactly what kind of information they want to share. So I'm asking through through city manager to see if we can speed that up a little bit.
What I'll do is take it. I guess I'm better speaking to the mic. What I'll do is do an inventory of what each department think they might have and and what they think they might need.
Every
And
department.
that'll give you some idea of what kind of loads they will have. I'll do that.
That'll be good. Anything that we can start the conversation and know what's going on, but they should have a great understanding that this is a priority for the council and that this is something that the body wants. So uh, the more information they share, the better we can make the project. And the quicker they share it, the better. Okay. Is there anything else on the newsletter? Hear none. I want to ask one question of Madam Clerk.
Mhm.
Can you advise us again about the chamber?
Yep, it's their tentative date for install is August 17th and 18th. They're still waiting on a component to arrive, but we have scheduled that as the tentative date for install.
Oh, great, great. That's a great day. Um, now, all of this time, we've discussed the comment part of that. It's live
Mhm.
and it's available for comment. What is your thought on that?
Oh, I mean, we get comments during the live, but it would take one person to strictly respond if we're going to have people comment and expect an answer.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be feasible to think that we could give them an answer unless
Well,
they
and not
unless they're
really.
right in the conversation with what we're talking
Well, but
about.
the thing is, I mean, they're public. We don't answer the public's questions in a public meeting. I mean, committees are different, but
when
the
I'm
commission,
speaking of,
we get a lot more during the commission meetings.
oh,
though.
I'm sure,
Um,
but and I don't think that could be an interaction unless they want to make it as a comment from the citizens to be read by the clerk. Now, if they can do that, then that's just, especially when we can hear their feelings on what we're getting ready to vote on. So, but through committee, I would like for it to be as back and forth as possible. I could definitely.
So now we'll be going another 2 hours.
No, that depends on the chair. You know.
So we're going 3 hours.
That depends on the chair. Most of the chairs are not going to even listen to the citizens' comment until after the fact, and then they'll have to do their whatever they do to answer the citizens' question. Because that's what I'm gonna do. If they address something to me, I want to know who said what, and so I can address it.
so my suggestion would be if we're going to answer comments that come in on YouTube during a committee meeting, all of the commissioners have their tablets. They need to bring them. They need to pull up the YouTube so that they can see them live.
Why? That's why you're the Madam Clerk. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Well, I don't think we have to vote on that. I just think we ought to just implement it and say, this is a way that we can have another contact with the citizen. And yeah, I'll learn how to do it.
Mhm.
Okay, that's great. Since we don't have anybody here, everybody's out enjoying the sunlight, we're going to join our community. Unless, Mr. Mitchell, you got something to say about communication. Okay, let's join
See,
then
here we
and go
go.
home.
Shaquille says we need a policy.
Oh, for
See? Or I'm reading the comments.
yeah, okay, a policy. I don't know. I just think common sense is the best. I don't think we need any regulations. I don't know. I just think common sense. If you address it, if I'm getting a question from someone and it's addressed to me, may it be an angry citizen or a likable person, I still have to address it. So maybe we do need to put some policy.
Maybe that's something that we can put into the commission policy and procedures under the committee meetings.
Right.
There you go, Madam Clerk. There you go again. Okay, yeah. Aha. That's a great one. And I think Mr. Turner will be glad to hear that we're doing that. Okay. Then did I adjourn anyway? No, but I will now, and our next meeting is August the 28th. Unless we get something about the budget, and we'll have a special meeting.
Working on that, Shaquille. Policy for social media. Working on that.
All right. Interesting. Who's online? Okay. Well, thank you, staff, for being here with me. I have going to my garden. Going to my garden. Watermelon.
You got it, Rick?